Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee," Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you." "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trapdoor to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
Hey guys, welcome to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I think this is going to be our first single-player Let's Play on the channel. I actually have played this game a lot. I have about 160 hours in it on the computer, and I played a little bit on the Wii U. But today we're going to start a new file, so let's go in. I think the only character we have... Oh, okay, so we have Isaac and Apollyon. I'll just start with Isaac on normal mode. Keep it simple and normal. Let's see what we got. So for anyone that doesn't know, this is a roguelike game. The maps change every time we play. You get different items. But each of the starting characters, which we have Isaac and Apollyon right now, they have their own stats and collectibles. And let's see what we get in our first item room, which item rooms are shown by the yellow doors here and the yellow little crown on the map at the top right. We have the BBF. This little fly over here, he floats around the room, does whatever he wants, and when he hits something, he explodes. But he comes back after a certain amount of time, so he's more of a companion than anything. Let's see what we got. Oh, no enemies yet. Still no enemies. So this chest over here can only be opened by a bomb, which, if you're using keyboard, is E to use a bomb. Let's see what we got. Okay, this is a very good item. Tammy's head. It has a one-room recharge, as you can see from the top left corner. So if you defeat every enemy in a room, it'll recharge itself. But what it does is, when you press spacebar, or the action command, it shoots tears in every direction of a little bit more powerful than what your tears are right now, which is what you shoot. Let's see what we got. Oh. The point of that room is to actually trick you into walking forward and getting exploded. But also, what's interesting is that we have this little trap door here, which is actually pretty rare. Let's see what's down here. Okay. So this is the first time we're going to see one of these trapdoor rooms, and a trinket. A trinket is basically a little side collectible that gives you a passive effect. This one gives you piercing tears, which lets occasionally your tears will go through enemies. If you saw that triangle that just came out, let's see if I can get it again, like that. It'll go right through enemies. And I believe this also goes through rocks too? Yes, it does. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Also notice this little rock here, how it's slightly tinted blue and has a little X on it. That's called the Marked Rock. It'll most likely drop either soul hearts, which we will see later, or bombs or keys. But I don't have any bombs to blow it up, so we have to keep going. See our first boss, Larry Jr. Okay, he's very simple. He's more of just a separating enemy that goes around the room and attacks you, but he doesn't really do much. Oh, already got hit, of course. One of the main things that's interesting about the Binding of Isaac is that health is not too easy to come by, and also a lot of enemies can do damage to you quickly. So if you don't have a lot of health to support your build, you're probably going to lose. And now you'll also notice in the top left, we have that like blue-gray heart. That's a soul heart, which is basically a normal heart, but if you lose it, it's gone forever. So you have to be very careful about not losing it to sustain the rest of your hearts. Let's see what we got. Basement 2. You'll also notice on the left side there's like a bunch of stats. I might as well just list them off now. So the top one, which looks like a boot, is speed, just the general speed of your character. Second one, I believe, is your range. Yeah, it's your range. So it just says how far the tears will travel when you shoot them. The one below that is how fast the tears will move. And below that is how fast Isaac will actually shoot the tears. The sword is your damage stat, so how much each tear will do. And below that is luck, which determines several things like the trinket we have. Below those two is the devil deal thing, which we haven't gotten into yet, but you'll see how it's 100%. That's because if I were to beat this floor right now and kill the boss, we'll get a devil deal. But let's see what we can do. Ooh, another one of these rooms. The trick to this room is to try to stay out of the way of the TNT as it explodes. Oh, and I got hit. Oh, there was a Marked Rock actually. See, it dropped 2 soul hearts for us. Let's keep going. So notice how this item room is also locked now. After the first floor, every item room should be locked up until a certain point. We just got Spider Baby, which spawns in spiders as you kill enemies, I believe? I don't know, we'll see it in action later. Here's our first larger room. Most rooms are the 1x1 square, but some of them are either 2x2, 2x2 rooms, or something like this, or an even smaller hallway, which is, if you look at the map below this, is where one is right now. Let's see. And notice how this guy over here is like larger, he's blue, and he actually takes a few more hits. He's what's called a champion, which normally ends up dropping an item after he dies, but he's much more difficult to kill, and depending on what color it is, it'll have different attributes, like it might explode, it might regenerate itself, might have more health. Let's see. Yeah, here's a hallway, how it's smaller than a normal room, but it normally has more condensed tactics to it. Also, one of the main problems with the first time I picked up the BBF, it can explode you. So if you are too close to it, when it hits something, you will get hurt, as I just did. Ooh, careful. Let's see. So one of the main draws to the Binding of Isaac is just how different each run will be. It kind of like makes things interesting always when you play. And as you accomplish more things, you'll unlock more items, which makes things even more interesting. Most of the items can actually work together in certain ways that you wouldn't suspect, which makes having different builds of items be very powerful sometimes, or a single item can ruin your entire run. This is Monstro. He's one of the most basic bosses in the game, but he is relatively powerful. And I just hit myself again. Great. Let's see, Monstro. Come on. Ooh, careful. Oh, and my fly killed him. That's good. I just unlocked Monstro's Tooth, which I think is our first unlock? I believe so. We'll see it in action later, but it actually summons Monstro to help, like, fight for you. Let's see. Okay, so this is our first Devil Deal room. You'll notice that when I beat the boss, it played a little noise, and this door opened over here that looked like this devil. This brings you to what is a Devil Deal room, which allows you to buy some more items at the cost of your red health. So as you can see, there's a little heart below each of these. It means that if I were to pick them up, it would take a heart away from me. And also this little guy here, he's what's called the Devil Beggar. Basically, he'll take your health, and he'll occasionally drop you good items. So I'm actually going to use him a little bit. Let's see what we get. Nothing. Come on. Anything? Ooh, here's our first card. Strength. What it does is it'll raise like your health, your speed, your damage for a single room. Let's see what we can do. One more. I think I'll actually use this just for more health. Anything? Oh. One more time. Come on, drop something. No? Oh, the Hierophant. Okay, this is a very good item. Just gives you 2 soul hearts. Drops them on the ground. It's really nice. I'm going to buy the tail here, which is Guppy's tail. It makes a larger chance of having golden chests, which we haven't seen yet. Makes them spawn more often. Let's see if I can. Okay, notice that when I touched the beggar on the last hit, it actually took away my red health, even though I had soul hearts. That's a very important strategy if you're trying to have lower red health, which some items actually benefit from. Let's see what I can do though. Okay. So now I have full health. Notice how also when I left the room I had 1 less red heart container. It's because the card's effects ran out. Let's see. Oh, and that other shot I picked up just boosted damage and shot speed, I believe. But it's just like a small damage boost, which is still very good though. So you also notice these different little flies over here. You can see these bomb flies over here, which is what I have as well, which mine has a heart on it. This one actually explodes into enemy tiers, the blue one. I believe also if it's on land, it'll sometimes spawn another enemy too, which is something you have to think about, where if you were to blow them up above a ledge, they would actually just disappear. There would be no enemy spawn. Oh boy, these guys. Get out of here. What's this card? 2 of spades. So there are actually 4 cards that are 2 of spades, clubs, diamonds, and hearts. They'll double a certain of the basic items you have. So hearts is of course hearts, spades are keys, clubs is bombs, and diamonds is money. But 2 of spades actually works well for me, even though I don't have any keys. It'll still give me 2 keys when I use it. Let's see. Oh, and there's a portal. Oh no, get back. Ooh, a chest. Oh, see that bomb that just came out? That bomb actually you can't pick up, and it explodes when it comes out of the box. So you have to be careful for those. Oh boy. Oh no. Yes, my bomb actually just blew up a ton of them. Thank God. Okay. Oh, here's a shop. Okay, so right now there's only 1 item in here. It's still early game. Ooh, this chest. I'll talk about this chest in a moment. So you'll find shops as you go through the game. As you go through each run, there'll be just shops with a few items in them. Right now there's only 1. Because this donation machine up here, if you give it enough coins, it'll either unlock new items or it'll give you like more items to be in the shop at once. So I'm actually going to donate all 4 of these coins just to get us started. And this chest right here, it looks slightly different than the normal grade chests, and there's a little blood stain in the corner. That's because if you touch it, it actually hurts you. But you get what's inside the chest. I'll show you now. Yep, there we go. So we got a bomb. There was another bomb inside of it. But I say it's worth it. Half a soul heart for a bomb. That works for me. Let's see where we go next. I think only through here. Actually, I'll explain this too. So this door over here, if you notice it in red on the map, it has spikes in between. That means if you travel through it, you will take damage, but there can be a very good reward on the other side. But right now I'm not going to test it only because I don't have too much health. Let's keep going. Okay. Oh, these spiders are a bit annoying, but shouldn't be too bad. One of the things I most enjoy about Isaac is just the wide variety of enemy type that you have to learn to actually like play the game well. Like you only have so much time when you get into a room. to learn how the enemies work, but I really enjoy how you have to just adapt to any situation. This item, wait, what? It's called the Butterbean, basically. What you use it's a 1-room recharge, and it makes that little ripple effect. Actually, it recharges itself, which I didn't know, but it makes a little ripple effect where if an enemy is near you, they'll take damage and they'll get knocked away from you, which is okay. But this item that I have right now is much better, so I'm gonna hold on to this for now. Yeah, you can only have one like recharge out of it at the same time. Let's see. Ooh, 2 bombs. Okay, that's nice. Ooh. Okay, not too bad. Oh, see that little sack that I just picked up? Those have a random assortment of cards, bombs, coins, keys, that kind of thing. Let's see. Oh boy, and Peep. He's one of the more annoying early game bosses because he has a lot of health. He changes as you go through him, and he does a good amount of damage for the most part too. So, let's see what I can do. Get out of here, Peep. Yeah, notice how after I did a certain amount of damage, his eye popped out. That's going to be there until I kill him. So, it's one of the more annoying things. Also, notice how he made the yellow trail on the ground. If I touch that, I actually take damage. So unless I'm flying, which I might be able to later, that's one of the more annoying things about Peep, is that you can't get too close to him without taking damage for the most part. There is some yellow on the ground over here, but if it's not flashing like it is right by him, it doesn't do damage to you. Get out of here, Peep. Get out of here. Oh, Jesus. Let's see what I can do. Oh, okay, my flyer right off. What do we got? Oh, we got another devil deal and a blue cap, which is, I'd say it's a pretty good item. Let's see. Okay, we got 3 red chests. We don't have to pay any hearts for this. Thank God. Oh, okay, that red chest actually just warped me to the devil deal room, which I was already in. Let's see what's in here. Okay, soul heart. I'll take it. Okay, next floor. So we have what, 6 floors? Yep. Okay. So in case it wasn't clear with the opening, the final goal of this is to actually go back up, get powerful enough to kill our mom, which is funny. But we'll see that on the last floor. Okay. Oh, also you'll notice with the that stone guy that was trying to chase me down, there are a few enemies that can only be killed if the rest of the room is killed. So some of them will die automatically, some of them you won't be able to kill afterwards. That one specifically doesn't actually do damage to you, which is nice, but there are a lot of enemies that will do damage to you if you touch them. Let's see. Come over here, bud. Ooh, a red chest in the center. I'm actually... So here's a little strat that most people don't know off in the beginning. If there's a rock near a ledge, if it's connected on both sides, you can drop a bomb, and it'll allow you access over the hole, which is very nice. Oh, and it drops spiders. Yeah, the red chests are a bit of a gamble. You'll either get something that's good, or you get something that'll hurt you like the spiders, or maybe some of the bombs that explode when you set them off. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, this room's actually kind of tough. Let's see what I can do. And I miss all of them. Come here, bud. Yeah, you'll notice how, as I was shooting that enemy, he was kind of transforming into separate little parts. There are a lot of enemies that do that as well, which makes them a little bit more difficult. Spiders, Jesus. Yeah, spiders are actually my least favorite enemy in this game. They're so like quick and easy to kill, but their movements are so sporadic and weird that it always gets to me. So, nothing. Ooh. Bats. Okay, don't get hit. Nice. We got one way to go right now. Okay. There also are some enemies like this purple guy that spawn other enemies, which can, if you ignore them, can turn into a problem. Okay, we have our first pill here. Once you have some certain items that'll show you what pills are, you take them without knowing what they are, and then from the rest of the run, it'll actually tell you what they are. So let's see what this is. Okay, that's fine. What makes these smaller just makes my hitbox smaller. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, These skeletons are rather irritating, but it's fine. Not too bad. Okay, so here's, I guess, the effect of the item I got. This golden chest here. It takes a key to open, but it generally has better items inside. So let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, that's worth it. I got a lot of keys and bombs from that. So now I want to check something, which hopefully is here. Okay, yeah, I open this little hole here. This is what's called a secret room. You go into it, and there'll be a little surprise inside for you. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's actually a boss, which is pretty rough. But for the most part, it'll be something that's like helpful towards you. Oh god, there's actually a lot in this room. Oh, I got hit. And we also found our item room for the floor. Almost done. Another golden chest. Yeah, having that item makes these chests a lot better. Okay, boom. So, well, I'm not going to keep this because normally what it does is you can drop a bomb and it won't explode until you press space. When you pick it up, you get 5 bombs, so it's good that I picked it up, but I'm not going to be bringing it with me. Let's see what's up here. So, going along with the secret room thing, there are more than one secret room on one floor. There's the general secret room, which is it's normally connected to 2 or 3 rooms, maybe even 4. While there's also the super secret room, which is always connected to exactly 1 room. So those are more difficult to find, but generally have better rewards. Some of the variants don't have great rewards, but for the most part they will give you something good. So those are good to look out for. Oh. Okay, got my key back, so it's fine. Let's see. Oh, the boss is here. Oh god, yeah. See how this one guy in the middle turned invisible and he's trying to walk around and hit me? Actually, we need to step it up here a little bit. Yeah, he's a champion version of this enemy. So he actually will also do, instead of the half a heart damage that I'm taking right now, he'll do a full heart of damage, which is not good because I don't have much health in the first place. Okay, let's see if we can break him down. Get out of my face, boy. Oh, the bomb blew him up. Good. Strength. This. Let's see what's in the shop. Okay. So we actually have 2 items now, strange enough. But this item right here, which I'll take, just shows me what the full map is, so I can see where I need to go. I'm also going to donate the rest of my money. Oh, okay. So I just unlocked the blue map, which will show you where the secret rooms are on each floor, which is very nice. Let's keep going. So I don't have it with me right now, but if I go into the shop later, I can maybe pick it up if it's there. And it's Gertie, Gertie's an interesting boss. Gertie sits still in the center the entire time, but he can spawn enemies, he can shoot in each direction. But he's not difficult. I might get hit, which I hope not, but I might. He shouldn't be too bad. There's a lot of easy ways to just juke him out. How I'm doing right now, where you see that he's going to shoot you, so you just move to another side and he can't hit you. Ooh. Go spawn. Yeah, he has a lot of health, but it's not too bad. Ooh, okay, I almost got hurt there. That's nice. We're getting another devil deal. Wow, okay. So also just unlocks little chubby, which is good. And I just picked up the latch key, which gives you a soul heart, +1 to your luck stat, and 2 keys, which is very good. Okay, so sometimes when you go into a devil deal room, there'll actually be enemies inside as well, so you have to be careful for that. Including a boss, which I don't think I've unlocked yet, because I don't remember if you have to unlock it or not, but sometimes there's a boss in here too. So these items, one of them is pretty good, the other one's kind of garbage. This one right here, which is Sister Maggie, which is a companion, but she just kind of follows you around and shoots small tears, so she's not really worth the heart for it. This one here increases your damage by a lot and gives you a higher chance of getting devil deals, so I will pick this up. Okay. Yeah, that was a 1.26 increase in damage, which is pretty okay, actually, especially for early stage. Okay. So now we're in the depths, which is the 3rd chapter of the game. Oh, these guys are going to show us brimstone for the first time. Okay. So they're basically just blood lasers that come out. It's an item that you can actually get yourself, but it's relatively rare, and it's a very, very powerful move. Come here, bud. Yeah, going along with the multiple stage enemies. Yeah, these ones, they hop around like normal spiders, but they also, when you kill them, they turn into spider spawners, which is not good at all, because if they get out of hand, they can start spawning a ton of spiders. Let's see, get out of here. Yeah, and these guys, if they hit you, they actually do a heart of damage on contact, but their blood trail only does half a heart, which is nice. Let's see. Get out of here. Yeah, some enemies also like to travel along walls, like these ones. They're relatively easy to dodge as long as you just stay in the center or away from them. I don't think there's going to be anything this way. I'll just keep going. Oh, and that enemy is actually a special case. You'll notice that when I got hit, I dropped a coin. That's what's called the greed enemy. There's a bunch of different variants of them, but when they hit you, you'll drop money and you'll lose a coin overall. This item right here is called Bob's Rotten Head. It's just a 3-room recharge bomb that you throw it. It explodes on contact with an enemy, or if it goes too far, and it poisons them too. So it's a pretty good item, but again, this is much better. Get out of here. Okay, we're good. And here's another item room. Charm of the Vampire. Okay. Occasionally, when you kill an enemy, it'll give you half a heart back. So it's okay. It's not the greatest, but I'll take it. Better than not having it. Okay, what's in here? Ooh, Sackhead. Okay, that item right here, I can't actually buy it because I don't have 15 coins, but what it does is that it increases your chance. When a pickup appears, you'll get a higher chance of getting a sack, which will have smaller pickups in them, including other sacks. So you could potentially like chain a whole bunch of them in a row. Let's keep going. Okay. Oh, and these guys also explode, which is very dangerous. Yeah, you'll notice these enemies. Oh wait, no, these ones don't explode. They spawn spiders. But how, even though I'm technically killing them, they're just getting knocked over and they reform. That's a special thing that these types of enemies do. You'll see a bunch of them. Like there's a red one. I believe there's a green one, but there's also a red one with an eye, which is just a faster version of the red one. They appear relatively frequently as you go on farther, but they can be very dangerous if they actually hit you, because they always do a heart of damage, which is not good. Oh, and spiders. Here's much for now. Yeah, they're pretty easy to kite because they're kind of slow. Oh, really? Okay. They're relatively slow. They're not bad. Okay. I just got the effect from the Charm of the Vampire, and I got half a heart back after I got hurt. Get out of here. Let's see. Yeah, these guys are very easy to kite. So if you just group them up, they're not difficult to take on. Also, these skulls can either drop cards or what are known as black hearts. Black hearts, they're the same thing as soul hearts, but when you lose them, the entire room actually takes damage, which is a very nice effect. So they're just generally better than soul hearts. Nothing? Of course. Let's see. Great chest, some money. Let's see what the boss is. Sister Feast. Okay. This is one of the more difficult bosses in the game. I hoped not to encounter this, only because it's very difficult to deal with, especially on early levels. I'm surprised. Oh, okay, yeah. They shoot very large brimstones, and they like to roll around. They're more of like a team-based boss. Where see how I killed one. This one got very angry. I'm just gonna start attacking quicker, but I actually killed it, so it's fine. But those, if you let them get out of hand, they're very powerful, especially if you don't have the damage to support yourself. Because they have a relatively high amount of health. Okay, now we're on the last floor, depths 2. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so this room, how normally rooms are more random, this room is actually always the same thing. This item right here is the card called the Magician, which basically makes your tears be homing for a single room. It's okay, but it's not worth my only key, especially when there's another item room. I will blow up these skulls now, see what I can get. Ooh. Oh, okay. I'm going to talk about this one. This card right here is one of the 5 starting red cards that it warps you to the Devil Deal room when you use it. This is actually the last floor. I won't be able to see the Devil Deal room anyway, so I think that after I check what these cards are. I'm gonna see what I can do with the Devil Deal room. Let's check it out. Okay. I'm not going to get this item only because I want to preserve my health for this final fight. This item is Guppy's Head, which when you use it, it'll give you a spawn of either one to 4 blue flies, which do 2 times your damage when they make contact with an enemy. So it's a very good item, but just not in this situation. So we have the moon here. It warps you to the secret room. I'll use it right now just to see what's in there. Okay, that's an item recharge. So if I were to use this, pick this up, it'll recharge the item. No, we have to actually get back there. Oh, okay, that's a cursed room. Ooh. Okay, this might be a little rough. And of course, it's only bombs. So notice how only this door is open. I can actually open up another door from the inside of this. It still works out fine. Okay, where are we now? Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm actually kind of running low on health. Oh, well, not anymore, but I don't have too much overall health, so I need to start trying to get some black hearts, maybe. Get back to the room I was just in. Get out of here. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm going to be powerful enough to take on Mom. Okay, especially now. Yeah, that item I picked up on the first floor is not too great. It normally ends up doing a good amount of damage to you. So, what's in here? Oh, Magician. I need to find a way to get health, and quickly, because I'm not going to be able to survive a fight with 1 heart. Let's see this. The Magician. There's a Magician. I'll use it in the next room just to get rid of it. Ooh, what's this? Okay, the Devil is actually a power-up. Like, you'll get a large amount more damage in a single room when you use it. So I think I'm going to hold on to the Hangman for now, but use that item on the boss. Because then I'll be able to kill it faster. Okay, I have half a heart. I need to be very careful now. Get out of here. Okay, please don't do this. I want to make sure I don't die. Hearts? No. Okay. I don't know about this run. It's going to be very difficult to continue. Let me see what I can do. Oh god, okay. Thank you, Fly. I'm gonna try to break these 2 skulls. Maybe get a black heart, please. No, it's an enemy. I might die. I think I might die. I'm pretty sure I might die in this room. Maybe not. Maybe the bomb fly screws me over or something. Okay. I need health. I'm scared to go into this room because I think it'll be a boss. Actually, I don't have any keys, so I'll have to go into the item room through the secret room. Okay, don't spawn spiders. Coins. Great. That item's the poop. It's not very good. It's 1 room recharge like this one. It just drops poop. It doesn't do much. Okay, I'm not going on yet. I need more health. Let's see what I can find. Oh, there's half a heart. Half a heart's good. There's a few other rooms I haven't explored yet. Maybe I can find a key. Just anything that'll help me survive longer. Revel in the power of darkness. That's good. Oh no. Okay, this is actually kind of bad. There's a half heart over there, but I have to get rid of this guy first. Get out of here. So I'm going to actually use the same bomb strap from before with the rock to eject myself over onto this side. Come on. Okay, so I have 2 hearts now. That's okay. Might not be enough depending on how well my dodging skills are, but let's see what else we can find. And it's Envy. He's actually a pretty easy boss. He just kind of splits up as you destroy more parts of him. Not too bad. It's better if you just focus. Actually, I might be able to get a lot of health back from this. Ooh, actually, this might be much better than I thought. Let's see if I can get half a heart more. Come on. Oh, yes. Okay, so now I'm at full health. I feel confident that we can do this. Let's go back to the boss room. So what we're about to do is the mom fight. So this is actually going to be the final fight of this run. Obviously, the game's not normally this short. As you go on, you unlock more levels, and the game becomes more challenging as well. Let's see. Oof. Okay, the bomb fight did damage to me. I'm now down a heart, which is kind of bad. You'll notice that Mom spawns a lot of enemies, and she also tries to kick you as well as shoot at you from her eyes on the side. Let's see. Might be able to win this. I think so. Come on. Come on. It's easy stuff. Ooh, I just don't want the bonfire to blow me up again. Don't blow me up. Nice. Yeah, Mom telegraphs her attacks with her like little grunt, I guess.
Isaac was cornered. His mother, fueled with the desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac. I will do as I'm told, my lord. I love you above all else, Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
And there we have it. We just won our first run. We're gonna unlock a lot of things from this. A lot of challenges. We unlocked a new floor too. So after you kill Mom, you go on to what's known as the Womb, which is a bit of a weird name, but we'll see what it is later. Okay, actually unlocking a lot right here, which I'm surprised about. Do meet. Okay, so that was our first run. Just started this new file. We still only have the 2 characters. But next time I'm going to do a run of Isaac. So, see you next time. Hey, so this is a completely different run on my normal file. But I just wanted to show off how broken a run can get. I mean, like, look at the size of the tiers, the amount of followers I have. It's just insane.